It is episode 4, season 2 of the Mayans MC. What are the Reyes brothers going to get up to when they absolutely annihilate Happy and his house and charming with the dog watching on, and what's that jobber prospect going to do when he turns up? But yes, we have got the Reyes brothers. Brother.
Yeah, the Reyes brothers looking for revenge against Hap.
Yes, and Happy doesn't give in immediately. There's a lot of fighting here, and what I find intriguing is it's like Happy doesn't give up for anything apart from the dog. It just shows you though he's a wee animal lover. You know, we all know an animal lover, don't we?
Wonder if any of those happy faces on his body is for killing an animal.
Doubt it is. He's like, Angel queries the Easy. He's like, which one of them do you think was mom? And then he cuts off. I mean, it was actually. I'm surprised this didn't happen, but I think it was a pretty creative thing to do, cutting off the smiley face. I liked it. And then when he jammed the gun in, that was a wee bit sick, like.
Right.
Absolutely sick. But I think it's safe to say, guys,
Happy was no longer happy at that moment.
No, he was very sad and very pissed off. But he enjoyed when the Reyes brothers were brawling with each other, because when they're basically asking him who did it, Easy brings up, was it the cartel? And then Angel pulls into this, what do you mean the cartel, brother?
Yeah, it cheered him up a wee bit, like.
They definitely did seeing these two brawl, but Angel again just being really fucking petty, like.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, so what if you didn't know? I mean, Easy's not long known this. You know what I mean? So why almost fall out and start decking him? Like, just do the task at hand, Angel. You know, do it. But they basically try everything. They've tortured him. He's no getting it up. But then they threaten the dog. Damn it! They threaten the dog. Opie, relax, Op. And then Angel like feeds it, which is weird. He leans over with the water bowl and then the food bowl, and it's like, if you just seen this guy torture your owner, would the dog
not be trying to take his hand off?
And I mean, not the stereotype the dog's like, but it was a fucking pit bull.
Yeah, it's not like
it's a Labrador, like, you know. I mean, I'd like to think it would rip the guy, and it's Happy's dog. Like, I doubt Happy's the most fucking friendliest guy when he's walking his dog.
Yeah, plus I would imagine the dog is also for protection of it as well.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be used for any job or reason. It's not to make Happy get followers on Instagram, like, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's to be used for protection, damn it. But yeah, Happy begins to talk because they've threatened the damn dog, and he goes on to explain what happened. That he was hired. He was a nomad. He got it through Packer, but they're never going to know a name or whatever. Just like a number, like a case number sort of ordeal. And he basically reveals that's the real reason he joined Sam Crow, because he thought the cartel was coming after him, and he thought when Easy was coming after him, it was actually the cartel. In fact, that night he also goes in detail about how he just walked in and he shot Marisol, their mum, and it was actually meant to be a hit for both of them. But Felipe, where was Felipe? Probably wrapping meat parcels and some other butcher. So I mean, how good would Happy not have been the greatest character ever if he wiped out Felipe? 9 years before we knew him.
Yeah, we never had to deal with him.
We never had to deal with him, but the weird thing about this is Halloran then shows up. They basically come up with a cover story about he fell off his bike and we nursed him back to health. Then at the end, I mean, that's not weird, but then at the end of it, Happy basically lays down the rules for them. He says, right, once I help you get this information from Packer, we're done. We're even. It's like, hold on, mate, you've just killed them all.
Shouldn't that be the Reyes brothers
like,
making that?
Albeit it wasn't personal, it was just business, so to speak. Like, does that not just make them look like shite bags?
I think so. I mean, surely they decide when we're done. But, nah.
You know, absolutely insane. But yeah, that's kind of where the good stuff for this episode probably ends, because we get a lot of Adelita and Miguel this episode. They're driving through the desert, but the mercenaries, of course, have planted the tracker on the car. They get their location. I think it's Nestor or Alvarez, I can't remember. One of the two basically spot the mercenaries coming from a distance, and they're like, oh shit, Adelita, you get in that store. And then she's like, oh, I'll grab these guns and make it look like you've found me. Which is stupid. Do you think this is really fucking stupid? It's like, what? Why were these even out here?
Make the guns look strong.
That's pretty much it. Alvarez basically tells Miguel, oh, it'll be alright, she can fend for herself. The mercenary guy tells her after they get her, oh, if you weren't pregnant, I'd fucking slit your throat, buddy. And yeah, that's basically how this ends. DITA has been captured in a very lackluster way, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it just proves these mercenary guys aren't exactly like
Smart.
Smart.
Well, it's not a bit fishy like the Miguel's here. Miguel, the guy that never gets his hands dirty, like the guy is a pen pusher, like, and he's here at the front door. What are you gonna say?
Pen pusher. I mean, they aren't most things, is he not?
But he's not doing the grunt work.
Oh,
his son went missing. He didn't even fucking lift a finger.
He was in that fucking dungeon torturing people. What are you talking about?
But he wasn't on the hunt. Yeah, he was torturing the guy, but he wasn't. It wasn't like he was out there. The Mayans were doing all that.
Well, didn't really do a good job. Who lifted the fucking guy with the kid? Oh well.
That's pretty much it, man. But
I was going to say like they're not that heartless, like, or else they could have just fucking killed her. But whatever. You paint your own me narrative there, mate. Oh yeah.
Nah, but they want her alive for
Vote KFC or no KFC. Oh, it's 23 minutes past 9. Too late.
Too damn late. Meanwhile, Emily drops DITA off at the therapy appointment. Oh, this scene was awful. This scene was absolutely awful, man. It was even dragged out. It was like in between the torture and stuff, and it was just like, why is this here? She basically pays off the therapist, says, right, here's $2,000. I'll give you this a week if you tell my family that we're doing fine. And then she heads up to the stairs, and you think, right, can this get any worse? Of course it can get worse, because guess
Felipe's there.
Felipe Reyes, papi. He arrives, man. She basically explains what happened that night when the fire broke out. That basically what resulted in her head burning. But yeah, and then basically we find out here that in fact Miguel is Felipe's son. She says we didn't even need to do a DNA test. God damn it, he's your son. And then an alarm goes off in her purse because the therapy session's over. So she's like, right, I'm away to meet Emily or Nesta, whoever the fuck's waiting downstairs. It was Emily because she notices Felipe's truck in the end. And as she walked off, DITA, what's Felipe say? It said something like, fucking women, or something like that. He said something like that. He thinks he's the man, but see, in reality, man, the guy's absolutely shite. Meanwhile, though, if you're talking about shite, we're talking about the other Santa Padre members at this stage. They actually get battered by the Swole Boys, and you've a lot of stuff to say here.
Yeah.
Aye. The Swole Boys.
What about them?
Well, do you think this was fair? What happened to the Swole Boys?
No, because Angel and Easy started shit. Angel's shooting guns, threatening to shoot them, and then they stick up for themselves. And then even though they've not got any guns, and Bishop's acting a big man because he's got a gun that's cut, it's like, well, why don't you have a fucking fist fight with the guy?
Exactly, and it's like, oh, we need Packer's help.
Yeah, like, I mean, Bishop refused to do anything by himself. Wouldn't confront the Swole Boys by himself. Had to get the call from Packer, and he's like, "Let us know, Packer, how you want to handle this." I mean, Packer didn't want to handle shit. He's probably got more important things to do. He's getting a fucking phone call for the Nexus Picks because. No, I mean, they couldn't handle the Swole Boys. It's kind of.
Is it not a bit ridiculous though how we go from like he needs Packer, like loads of our people's help, and then all of a sudden, right, let's wipe out the Fatos and let's take on all the other mine charters within like what, a week?
Right.
You know what I mean? Didn't really get that, but yeah, they show up at the gym. Basically, the even hangs out. The Swole Boys basically agree to the terms. Fair play to them. Like they actually stood up for themselves. Not one of them had a gun.
I respect them. Swole Boys.
And Bishop, though, he wants words with Angel. He wants words. He's got some explaining to do with this guy. Meanwhile, though, basically the episode ends with the Reyes brothers. They leave Charming. And yeah, that's your episode. I mean, it was a good episode. Well, it was an alright episode. It was good seeing Happy in for like a long time. Probably getting the most solo screen time he's ever had.
I don't know, because then you get that in Sons. Definitely
not, but it's time to rate the episode, guys. Luhan Chan, episode 4, and what you gain it, I'm going to give it I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it a 7 as well.
I feel like in terms of the actual overarching plot of this season, with like the whole who killed them all and like that storyline, it was did really good for that. The rest of it was good seeing Packer, but you know, and I guess it's a good reveal that it's Felipe is the dad of Miguel, but you know it still has its flaws in there. You know, Adelita Alvarez, at this point, you're still not used to him without the cut, but at least he's back in season 4, guys. Ain't that right? But anyway, till episode 5.
That is right. Peace.